Hello everyone, my name is Wedid. I play professional Valorant for XSET, and this is Nerf or Buff episode 2. In this episode, I'll be giving you my general opinions on certain things, whether something's overrated or underrated, and whether it should be nerfed or buffed. Alright, let's get it started. Bitcoin? Bitcoin. What do I know about Bitcoin? All I know is that it's worth a lot right now. I don't think it's overrated. I think Bitcoin is going to be like the currency of the future. It's going to be like the next PayPal. Like, I'm pretty sure it already is. You can use Bitcoin to buy like things right now online and all that. So I think Bitcoin needs a buff. I think it's going to like be the next currency for sure. All right, guys paying on the first date. I think this needs a buff. It's like underrated. I'm kind of like torn on this. You always gotta offer first, you know? If the other person declines, then it's like, okay, you'll pay for it just out of respect. But like, I think you always gotta go for the offer to make sure the person you're on a date with has to like, you see if they're like humble enough to like pay their part of it. And if they're not, then they're not. You know, you go next. You go next. Jorts. What are jorts? Jean shorts? I'm definitely not wearing jorts in my life, so personally, I think they need a nerf. Overrated. Tinder. I used Tinder like for like a month in my life, and I've never met anyone there. It's depressing. It doesn't work for me. It's definitely overrated, but I've seen it work for some people. It actually got two of my good friends in real life, like, and they've been dating for like 3 years now since they met on Tinder. I kind of don't have it. Maybe it's a bit overrated. It should be nerfed a bit. Poutine is the best thing in the world. This needs a buff. It is not overrated. It is underrated. Everybody in America hates it. Everybody's saying this looks like dog shit. It's just fries with gravy and cheese curds, but it is the best thing in the world. It needs a buff for sure. Accents. What kind of accents? I feel like accents on certain people are like attractive, you know? I feel like some people with like French accents I could trust more, or like some people with like an Eastern European accent I could trust more. Definitely underrated. It needs a buff. I love accents. Hockey. I despise hockey. Most boring sport in the world. That is overrated. Needs a nerf. 100%. It's just people skating and hitting each other into walls. Viper's Pit. Oh my. I could go on for hours about Viper's Pit.
Nice, Matt. Nice, Matt.
Underrated. Most underrated ult in the game. Everyone hates on it. Everyone thinks Viper is dog shit, garbage character, dog water. I think that her ult is the best ult in the game, and it could change any situation in a post plant. Definitely needs a buff. French. I think French is like personally the ugliest language, given that I know French. It's too complicated to learn for no reason. It definitely needs a nerf. Overrated. XSET merch. Oh my, don't even get me started on the XSET merch. It's heat. I'm rocking the hat, I'm rocking the hoodie, and I got the Root sweatpants on. These are the most comfortable sweatpants I've ever worn in my life. They're underrated. 100% need a buff. Icebox. Just delete that map. Dog. Get it out of the game. Worst map in the game. Honestly, I don't know what Tailored is smoking from TSM. This guy is in love with Icebox for some reason, and I absolutely hate that map. It is the worst map in the game. Definitely needs a nerf. Overrated. Beaver tails. I haven't had beaver tails in a while, but they are absolutely delicious. I'm not sure if it's like the same thing for like everyone. Is it called beaver tails in the United States? It's like basically like a waffle with like toppings on it, if that's what they're talking about, I think. But yeah, beaver tails are delicious. They're definitely underrated. Need a buff. Genji Quinn, probably the most attractive human on the face of the earth right now. If anyone who's watching this doesn't know, you should go to his Instagram and you should check out his pic with a six-pack. It's gonna get anyone going, and it gets everyone's blood pumping for sure. Underrated, most attractive human on earth. Needs a buff. 240 hertz monitors. Honestly, I kind of see the difference between my 144 and my 240. I could have lived with my 144 without upgrading to my 240, so I think they're kind of overrated and they need a nerf. Valorant ranked. Just remake the whole system, man. It is absolute. It's like one game I'm playing with Jesus Christ on my team, and the other game I'm playing with Dumb and Dumber. This is definitely underrated, and it needs a buff. CSGO. The game is good. The competitive scene is good. I feel like it's not fun to play casually anymore. There's too many cheaters. You have to play like Face It or YesEA, and then everyone's just toxic. So like overrated for sure, but it's still an amazing scene to watch competitively. Overrated, needs a nerf, 100%. Anime. Oh my lord. I've seen like Naruto and Haikyuu, and I like it, honestly, but it's not like something I want to go out of my way to watch like on my free time. Like, oh, I'm gonna watch like an episode of Haikyuu. So definitely overrated. I think it needs a nerf. People hype it up way too much. Netflix and chill. Okay. I mean, now we're getting spicy in the topics. Definitely overrated. It doesn't happen as often as people think it does. It's just like, I guess it's like what you say. Turn on Netflix and you get freaky, you get frisky with the ladies. So it's like, I feel like that's cap. It's overrated. Needs a nerf. All right, everyone, this was We Did. It was a pleasure to host Nerf or Buff. We'll catch you guys next week.